Sixth place, Denny Hamlin, Trevor Bayne, and a car in the wall. Hard in turn number 1.
If it's on fire in the car, I need you to
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
As soon as I can. If it's on fire in the car there.
Wow, that thing is...
Get low if you can. Come on low. Start working your way low. Work your way low. One more car. Come on down. Come on down. Turn left. It's on fire. Get out.
There's a lot of grass and mud on the nose of Jimmy Johnson, the 48 team. I just think even if the grass was dry, with these cars being on the ground so low, I don't think you can clip that grass like you used to.
Wow, did that push back the Lexan windshield and everything? I think that left front corner, that nose looks pretty heavily damaged.
Well, look how bad it bent that windshield bracket right there.
Well, I mean, look down there at the grass and the dirt that flew up off the racetrack. I mean, that's a lot of damage.
Matt Yoakum?
Mike, he's going to come back around and hit pit road again so they can continue repairs on this 48 machine. They pulled off the tear-offs on the windshield to try to see exactly what the damage was. They pinpointed it. They tried beating it out from the inside. But they're going to bring him back, as well as some cosmetic damage to the left front around that left front Goodyear tire.
Once again, our pace is interrupted by a caution. This time, a crash involving Derek Cope.
We see there's some holes in the windshield. Looks like this is Bill Elliott's car. Evidently some debris off the center.
Yeah. Now, what happened to Bill Elliott? We noticed a shattered windshield on his car. Let's see if we can determine. Yep. Wow. Just like a bullet coming right at you. Thank goodness for the shatterproof glass, the bulletproof glass that they have in these cars. Here is Elliott making the stop, and they will now begin to make repairs on the windshield of that Budweiser Ford.
Well, they're just going to put some tape over the spot. They're not going to try to change the windshield.
Let me just mention that the crews have the option to run a Lexan windshield. Unfortunately, Bill Elliott's team still have glass windshields in the car. Bill just said that simply an object came through the windshield right past him like a missile. He said, I was very, very lucky. They have taped the windshield. It is barely hanging on in the front of that Budweiser Ford. And see, if it was Lexan guys, it wouldn't have cracked. But this one, unfortunately, was glass and is in a lot of pieces just hanging on to the front of the car. Let's check in with Paul Page.
Early caution's a theme at Kentucky. Lap 1 last night, lap number 3 tonight. And you see our biggest movers, Justin Allgaier coming from the rear. Same with Brandon Jones. Justin is plus 14, but look, he's got a little bit of an issue with the tear off there.
Almost looks like the way it is right there, Kurt, like it's got a big nick out of it, like a part or something come up and hit it.
Yeah,
and maybe cut them all, you know what I mean?
Might have been shrapnel from Weatherman's car when he tagged the fence. And then, did it cut through all of those tear-offs? That might be a bit bothersome for the full 200 laps.
What's going on with Allgaier, Jamie?
Yeah, he has more issues than just the tear-offs on the windshield. See, he's almost sideways. He just told the team he is wrecking loose on the straightaways. They told him to bring it down. Remember, this is a backup, so it's the first time it has been on the racetrack.
The mud that is on the windshields and kind of hard to drive and race when that's the view you've got.
Well, I think maybe NASCAR could red flag this thing, let them clean their grills. That's the main concern, that the engine's over. Well, you got to be able to see where you're going too, obviously. So there's a couple of main concerns, Vince.
You think Harvick is quite as excited as he was yesterday? He said, wait a minute, where am I going? The spotters driving these things.
You're fine. Nothing in front of you. Nothing in front of you. Still 2 by 2, even with AC. Still even AC, middle of 3. Still 3 mid.
A broken record, top of the board, fastest 5 lap, 10 lap. He just checked out our monitor and saw, so obviously the car is pretty good, but you got out and you were checking out your windshield, and it kind of looks like when a rock hits it and it kind of breaks your windshield. What happened?
Yeah, something hit the windshield. I was following the 19 there, 5, 10 laps into that practice, and I don't know how many laps we had, but something hit it and kind of peeled up the windshield, layer, the clear.
The tear-offs, right?
Tear-off, that's the word I was looking for. But, the car's fast. The 50th anniversary Bass Pro Shop Camaro is really fast. Everybody at Junior Motorsports working hard. Big shout-out to everybody at the Hendrick Engine Shop.
And the ruling from the NASCAR record book is that you can't make repairs during a red flag, but NASCAR Winston Cup officials have made an exception here. A danger situation involved Darrell Waltrip, whose windshield was cracked in that incident. And so the Winston Cup officials have allowed them to replace the windshield on the grid right now, just because of safety reasons. Let's go down to Jerry Punch in the pit area.
Well, Bob, to amplify on that, here's the windshield, or part of the windshield, out of the Waltrip car. You see they were able to pull it. It was laying in pieces on the dashboard, and they were concerned about restarting the car and having some glass come in on Darrell. So a crewman went over, and they picked this piece of windshield from inside the car where Darrell was sitting. As you can see, this is the box where the new windshield came out. It's safety glass. It's a glass that's not supposed to shatter, but it will come apart eventually with a significant blow. But certainly a safe move on NASCAR's part to allow this glass to be removed and swept from inside the car so they can restart the car. He will come to pit road. They will make a windshield change. Also, the frame in the windshield is bent. They will have a serious time trying to get all that repaired and get him competitive again here at Talladega.
And we've just had a bit of a chuckle at the expense of Carl Edwards. Take a look. Carl is fine right now, but this was Carl trying to do his impersonation of the window cleaner at your service station.
It's like a floor mop, doesn't it?
Well, he can't get it turned over.
Carl, turn it over, get it down there. He's trying to get a different grip. Vince, what's he got to say about that?
You know, actually, that was made for him in case the windows started fogging up on the inside. He could actually use it to clear off the windows on the inside should they be fogging, and I think he's just getting a little creative. You know what? I think Carl Edwards just has too much fun when he's out there on the racetrack. That's what it's all about. Remember at the beginning in the pre-race interview, he said, I hope it rains just to see what would happen. Well, he got his wish, right?
And he got these things called windshield wipers.
He doesn't have one.
Okay.
And he might make Sports Center with this. Look at this from the onboard.
Well, not only that, he doesn't have anywhere to go. Right. I mean, he's already against the yellow line on the inside. He's got a row on the outside of him. He can't really go anywhere.
Caution's out. It's a side window. I saw it blow out of one of their cars. There's somebody run over it right there.
Wow.
Boom. Side glass.
First caution flag of the night, and it comes at lap 7. Not sure whose that was. It'll become apparent as the cars come around.
We're going to go green next time around. Still showing 25 cars or so on
there he goes.
The lead lap.
It is a relay. I know that this is David Mayo running as fast as he can.
He's going to be out of gas. Look at him hustling.
He's got some good speed to
That's
him.
a right side window in a pouch, and if he can get there before...
Dale Jr., I know you're watching. Give this guy a bonus on Monday. That's a great effort.
Oh, yes, they're waiting on you guys.
Got to have a helmet.
Look at the cheering from the teammates.
Nice job, guys.
Got to let him go.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, he's going to get out of there.
He makes it.
He's going to need another caution.
That's a team effort. Look at the crowd cheering.
Under caution for debris. The debris, watch this, the 42 of Ty Dillon down the backstretch and out blows the right side window. A major issue for the 42. You can't legally continue without that window. And with this early caution, busy on pit road, Marty.
And he's doing a little housekeeping inside as well. Hey, that's is that the Swiffer?
Is that your Swiffer for your apartment? Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those at my apartment.
Yeah, what happens is the dust comes inside the cab and it sticks to that Lexan on the inside of the window, and they just try to keep that dust off the inside. So
we're racing at Richmond, and he's got the car is totally covered in mud, and he hollers on the radio, Richard, I need to pit. And Richard says, Dale, I hate to come in and pit and lose all that track position. And Dale comes on the radio and says, I'm going to be off the radio for a few minutes. And then you see Dale driving with his knee and got one head, and he's cleaning the windshield off.